Okay, I wanted to come to you. It's me, Erica Renee. I wanted to come to you with five things, sorry. 5 tips for healthy locks. Okay. Anyway, 5 tips for healthy locks. Okay, first of all, before I start this video, I want to show you something. Um, I had to, this is part of one of my tips, kinda, sorta. Okay, the first one is don't over twist your hair. And I didn't over twist my hair, but this is kind of like a part two, it's a two-part bullet. Don't over twist your hair and start your parts the correct size. Okay, me, I did not over twist my hair. I don't even twist my hair as often. I really need, as y'all can see, this little I guess that's gel or whatever you want to call it. Just a dirt buildup. I'm going to do the ACV rinse in literally a week or two. Whenever my son goes on Christmas break. Whenever Christmas is in like 3 to 4 weeks, and that's when I'm gonna do it for my Christmas style. I kind of like the crinkle still. I'm gonna do an ACV rinse because when I tell you my hair had an odor when I washed it last, I washed my hair like 2 weeks ago. When it was wet, it had an odor. When it was dry, it smelled so good, but when it was wet, I'm like, what's that smell? So I'm gonna do an ACV rinse and get everything out of it that's not supposed to be there, that's been there for the past literally 4 years. January 1st makes 4 years, so me having locks. But anyway, and I haven't did an ACV rinse at all. Y'all notice every time I come with a lock video, I'm doing this. I'm getting all the little buildup out of my hair. Is because I use gel on my edges. And anyway, so as you can see right now, I don't have a retwist going on. And believe it or not, I retwisted my hair about 3 weeks ago. You wouldn't believe it. If you feel through back here, of course it feels like a retwist and it looks like a retwist. But up here, it's always frizzy. Always frizzy. And this hair is always pretty much straight. So like I said, the first tip was don't over twist your hair and make sure you start the parts right. Okay, with that being said, my whole first row, I literally had to join because I was feeling like I'm gonna have to cut my locks. They were getting real thin. And in actuality, I didn't start my parts right. I didn't know my hair. I didn't know my hair was so fine. I knew my hair was fine, but I didn't know that I should have started bigger. And the reason I say I only had to join the first 2 rows is because I cannot wait to like get all this out of my hair. I hate it. Literally. That's gel right there. I'm gonna get that out in a minute. That's just gel. Nothing works on my hair no more. Nothing works on my hair. I might have to try like a I want to say a wax base, but it always build up no matter what you use. If you want to pop a retwist, but anyway, okay. So you can see this. This is the braid. This was 3 pieces added, and then I also went through with thread. You can see the thread, and here's another one. So for the next however long till these really merge together, they're gonna be looking like that in the front. But actually, it's not bad. It's not bad when my hair is done and looking nice. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have one in here somewhere. That's 1, that's 5. It's still kind of thin. Like, I added 2 together and it's still kind of thin, but that'll actually go with all this hair right here. My hair will not blend with that. It will not merge with that when I retwist it. And that's the thing. This dread right here, the dread that's at my temple, which is probably like this dread or this one. Yeah, this one, because I joined it. So this dread at my temple, it's the shorter one. You see the shorter one? It literally would not grow when I first locked my hair. It took me so long to get that to grow and lock up. So I know it's gonna be the same for when I merge all this hair with it. So I'm so sorry y'all. I hate this build up and it's just coming off real nasty on camera. Okay, we're gonna act like that's not there. And we're gonna get back to my tips because I'm at a 5-minute video already. But I merged a lot of them. Of course you see these when I had my sides shaved and they're growing and locked up. But anyway. So the first one was to don't retwist, don't over twist, and do not start your parts too small because it will tend to get thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And if you plan on keeping these for the rest of your life, then you don't want it to start off too thin. I started these parts up here small because I wanted it full, and that was my thinking. And then back here, I started the parts bigger. Even though this don't look so big, this part is really big. And here's another example. I'll find that one is actually larger. That's kind of larger. I got something that's real big back here based off of how the parts are. But I love how the parts are in the back. It's no type of breakage, no thinning, no nothing back there. And I really wish I would have started the front like that. You really just have to base how you started off how your hair is, because my hair is fine naturally. Yeah, I'll be doing some weird stuff. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Even though my hair don't look like it's fine, it really is. Like I can put, wait till I wash my hair, I'll show you, and you're gonna really be able to see through my whole head. Like really fine. Like I have like some type of mixed texture. Okay. I wish I could edit this out, but I'm doing this on my phone, so I'm not gonna be able to. But I got crust all over the place, even though I washed my face earlier. And maybe that's not even crust. It might be okay, y'all. So the second one, we're gonna speed through this so it won't be more than 10 minutes. I'm looking at a paper right now. The second one is don't over twist. Oh, the second one is always wrap your hair up at night. Tie your hair up at night, even if you don't feel like it. Even if you forget when you wake up, use a bathroom, put the bonnet on, put the bandana on, put it in a ponytail. Not with the rubber band, some type of cotton scrunchie. You don't want to keep using that rubber band over and over and over, and it starts to thin out your locks in different places. This is an example. This, like, you see how I got this lock gets thin? This is the one that's joined, but you see how I get thin right here? This is an example of what a rubber band can do. This is not because I put rubber bands on my hair, because I don't. It's just an example. So always put your bunny on. Actually, you probably would like it, especially as your hair get longer, because you'll be laying on your hair. I find myself laying on my hair all the time at night when I don't have my bonnet on. And it's kind of annoying. So I make sure I go grab my bonnet. Matter of fact, here's a bonnet. And as your hair gets longer, you're really going to need something else because this don't even really stay on. So I'm back with my bonnet. So make sure you put your bonnet on. And it really, it's comfortable when you sleep. Like literally, legit. And it really don't come off for the most part. But I know as my hair gets longer, I'm going to need a bigger bonnet. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is to make sure you moisturize and you oil. This is tip number 3. Moisturize and you oil your scalp. And this is something you can do before you go to sleep. You can do it anytime, really. But it would be cool to do it before you go to sleep. Right now, what I'm using is rose water. I haven't used rose water literally in months. I stopped using it because I had extremely dry scalp, and I was trying to figure out if it came from the rose water or whatever. So, but me not using the rose water made me realize that my locks are so freaking dry, and I start back using it, and I'm getting a little moisture back. So it's gonna take some time to rebuild my moisture. So I use rose water. I do spritz it with water sometimes, then rose water, and then I just put a little oil on top of it. And you can do that to your scalp and to your locks. I got my rose water from Amazon. And all types of oils you could think of. I use jojoba oil. I use black castor oil. I love black castor oil with rosemary. I have an oils video, but I'll update the video. I bought some wild growth oil because I wanted to see if it worked, but I have not even used it yet. I use every oil. I use grapeseed oil. I use almond oil, tea tree, peppermint. I barely use the peppermint. I use it sometimes, not all the time. This is what's in rotation now, almond oil. And I got a couple more, but they're on the other side of the room. So like I said, keep your hair moist and oiled, especially in the winter time, because your hair could dry out so fast, believe it or not, in the winter, because all the strong winds and your skin. Okay, another thing is to keep your hair clean. Now, you looking at me like, girl, get out of here, because as you can see, my hair, it looks really flaky, and that's just in the front, and that's where I put majority of my product. Right now I'm using Eco Styler Gel, and a lot of people don't agree with this with Locs, but I love it. It gives me some real pretty baby hair, and I was doing baby hair with my Locs before it got cute to do. And recently I just started using it to retwist, and somebody else who has a 20-year locks told me to try it, and I like it. Only thing I don't like is the build up, so I have to get my ACV cleanse on. Anyway, so keep your locks clean. That is important. You don't want no smells, you don't want no mold, mildew, you don't want no extra buildup. And just because you have locks don't mean they have to be dirty and unkept, which is like a big stereotype. So here's what I love right now. This is my favorite shampoo right now. ORS olive oil, organic root stimulator. That's the brand. Sulfate free hydrating shampoo, and it smells so good. I use it for my locks. I use it for my son's hair. He has an afro, and he loves it too. So my next one, that's how many is that? We got the bunny, that's 1. We got the don't over twist, keep clean, that's 3. Oil and moisturizer, that's 4. And number 5 is just to pretty much give your hair a break. Like I told myself I would retwist 4 times a year, but right now I don't have a certain time I'm gonna retwist. I'm just gonna pretty much do it when I feel it's needed, and mostly when I go somewhere big, like, or a holiday. That's when I redo it. So even though my hair looks like it needs a retwist and it's bad, it doesn't. For the most part, these are just my edges sticking up like that. And so what I said is give your hair a break, meaning don't do too much to it. Put in a style and leave it in that style. You don't have to keep styling it every week. You don't want breakage. Less is more. And when you dye your hair, give your hair a break before you dye it again. So my rule right now is only dye my hair once a year. I dyed my hair in August of 2016, and then 2017. Dyed my hair in August 2018, and honestly, I want to re-dye my hair in the summertime. It'll be like probably like 10 months instead of 12 months. But I'm really feeling the dye, and I want to re-dye it again, so we'll just see. But I'm just saying, just give your hair a break. That's the best thing for your hair if you want your hair to grow long. Now, people want to know how many dreads I have now that I joined them. So I'll do another video. I don't remember how many I had anyway. I had to go to that last video and check. But now that I joined them, I have less. And I ended up cutting a dread over here. Before I made the decision to join it, I cut one of my little baby ones off. It was really breaking off. Like, I don't know what I did. It was breaking off real bad. It was just like hanging on by little hairs. Make sure you add a lot of hair when you join your locks. When you start your locks. Because if not, you will end up having to join them in the end. I hate the flakes. It's just from the ORS. I'm going to have to find something else. You know what? know what I'm gonna do. My favorite used to be the Jamaican lime, um, the cool, the blue cool twisting gel, and it was like a gel and a cream base, and it was blue, and it works so good for my hair. Um, it don't work for my hair no more. I guess my texture has been changing. Okay, this is a 15-minute video, and it was not supposed to be. So I'll see you guys later. And that was pretty much it. Give your hair a break from when you're dyeing it and when you're retwisting it. Just give it a break. Sometimes you don't have to do nothing. Throw it in a ponytail, throw it in a high bun, you know. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next lock video.